5 power armors, that's what I'll be showing you today. These ones are a little more obscure than the ones you might find, say, in the Museum of Freedom. You might recognize the rotten landfill sitting behind me here. It's located just east of Concord, north of Lexington, not that far away from Covenant. But did you know that there's actually power armor right in the lake here? I say lake. It looks a bit more like a large pond, but we'll go with lake for now. Power armor is just beside this vertibird here, and it's just hiding right here. Now, once you put a fusion core in it, or if you're lucky and there's already one in it, all you have to do is walk it out of here. Let's do that right now. Power armor is not known for moving very fast, especially when it's under the water, but it does make for quite the cinematic exit out of the water. Could you imagine being a raider and this is what you see just emerging from the water? So that's our first one. This next one is atop the freeway. So head on over to College Square. It's near the Cambridge Police Station. And go to the northern side where you encounter a lot of the ghouls. Head over. Hopefully not the mines. That's in every video. And go to this little lift. It'll take you up to the crashed vertibird. If there is a crashed vertibird, 9 times out of 10, although I almost think 10 times out of 10, except that one in the glowing sea, there's always power armor next to it. They're kind of a, you see a vertibird, there's probably power armor. So run along this freeway. No enemies, no problems. I will say that all these power armors can vary in levels, and some of them will always be one kind. This one is a full set of T45. I just double checked. Yes, this one can max out at T51, won't go any higher, which is pretty useful if you're looking T51, which can be a little rare because you can level beyond the T51 power armor spawn. So, because after a certain while, it then goes into T60 and eventually XO1 as you progress through the game. Grey Garden also being a close location. No enemies, pretty easy. Now, next, we're over at Pikman's Gallery. It's not an ideal spawn location. I would recommend you go to the USS Constitution or Old North Church to avoid immediately spawning into enemies. But if you've cleared the area, it's easy enough. Just jump in, head towards the pizzeria. And some of you may have noticed the barge before, well, the APCs. And what does the barge have? It has a vertibird on it, which means there's power armor. This one's just hidden at the back. It's always going to be a full set, depending on your level. In my case, it's T45. But again, when I say about the level type of the power armor, so once you reach a certain level, there'll be T51 in certain spawn points, and T60 in XO1. So say you don't come near, like avoid this area till you're a much higher level, like 30 plus, it will be a full set of or XO1. It's a wee novice terminal. Unlock it and grab yourself a suit. Our next one is one of my favorite, a really slept on location. It's out towards Fort Strong, but I recommend you go to Nordhagen Beach first. Once you're at the settlement, start walking towards Fort Strong. Now, this one is so easily overlooked if you just don't check out the little bunker here. A lot of the players use the vertibird and don't end up walking to Fort Strong. So again, it's a slept-on power armor location. This is not a complete one. It's usually bits and pieces. Yeah, so a torso, left arm, right arm. This one even has a fusion core in it. Not a bad find. You don't have to unlock anything. It's just one that, like, a lot of players would just kind of mosey by. You wouldn't even think to look in it. So it's right here in the map between Nordhagen Beach and Fort Strong. And another one that is partially submerged, meaning very few players ever go near it, Ponza Park and Jamaica Plain, sort of the southeastern portion of the map. A little deadlier to get to, but there's no enemies actually guarding this particular power armor. You can see a few APCs and a truck, but the truck drops something into the water. Now, if it doesn't have a helmet, you won't even see it. But this is another suit just sitting below the waterline. It can spawn with the helmet, which is easy to spot, but 9 times out of 10, you could easily mistake that for a barrel. No one would immediately assume power armor. Again, it varies depending on your level when you come into this area. But hey, who doesn't want more power armor? A rad storm is rocking in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.